Stephen and Autumn here with Myers Paranormal. Today we're going to do a walkthrough of Concord Baptist Church Cemetery, established in 1896. So y'all come along with us and check it out. Alright, so there's the entrance. And then we got it's not a real big one, it's a pretty good sized cemetery. We're just going to walk around and film the different graves and see what there is to see. And then I like that one already. See, it says right, and it has a horseman and a cow. These over here kind of spread out. And we have the Corbins. That's really pretty. That's actually a log with some flowers in it. And then we got right here Vansel Phillips, U.S. Army, World War II, died in '98. Got Elizabeth Phillips. And then we'll start over here with the Wilkes family. 1890 and 1893 was their birth dates. And then there's a wolf, statue Jesus, the Keith family. Got some rabbits. And they got the Banks family. And then here's another black stone. It says Coger, I think. And then we got one right here. It's Ploodsworth. Charles E. Ploodsworth was U.S. Army, U.S. Air Force, died November 2002. And then got an old bale, old tractor bale. And then we got the Bakers. Looks like there may be some good old ones here. The Godwin family. And then start right here with this one. They have a bench. There's a pair of socks. What the heck? Rocky Island quails. It's a real pretty stone. This is the pendergrass and the quails.
You don't see them out much around the stones. Like
Black stone with a picture on it. There is some old ones right out there, I see. Got Busby, however you say that. Got an infant. Died in 1940. Have just a marker. The paper's just blank. And then we'll skip down here and go all the way back, because the rest of these on that row is just benches. And then we got the Davis family, Bobby Ray Davis. And then we got Roland Harrison Hedrick, U.S. Army, Vietnam. He died in '95. Emmett and Emily Hedrick. Caroline and Lloyd Davis. Luther Lacey, Reed, and Lacey Smith. Here's some of the old ones. Reverend John Busby, 1876, 1962. He was a reverend. This was a reverend's wife, Mary J. Gilbert, 1881 to 1854. And we have Minnie Eater Bailey, wife of Ron Bailey, died. She was 33, died in 1936. We got Ole Elliott, 1985. I don't even know how you say that name. 1897, 1986. And we got Dovey Carter. Got the Jackson family. Got Arthur Lewis Green. Small cemeteries like this, I can stop and film each headstone, but in the larger ones, we have to kind of just walk fast as we can because it would take forever. This is Ida Jackson. And we have that real pretty angel. Boy, it's real pretty set up. And then we got Harold W. and Betty S. Eckhart. He was a corporal in the U.S. Army, died in 2008. Then right here is Joe L. Lancaster, World War II, died in 2011. Annie Mae Knight, James Ray Knight, James D. Bethune, Ulema Pearl Higgins, Kenneth and Bobby Higgins, Ken Allen Higgins, Kenny Lee Higgins. This was a infant son, died in the 50s. We got W.D. Bethune and Rosie Bethune, the Terry family, Albert Harcrow, he died in the 60s. And we have Mary E. Jenkins. She was only like 5 when she passed. Basil Jenkins only lived 2 days. We got Ollie Mae Hicks, Julia Browder. Look at that, 1869 birth. Another Browder family. Melton. Ralston. Elliott family. Elliott family. Oh, this is one of those old iron signs. Look at that. George E. Elliott, U.S. Army, died in 74, so he could have been a casualty of war. This says mother and father, and that one says Claude Davis Elliott. Ollie Corbin. Corbin family with a photo. But see, now I know since I'm right here, there's a church, and technically this should be called a graveyard, but I think mostly everybody's gone to cemeteries, no matter if there's a church there or not. So that's the reason why when we call these cemeteries or whatever, it's because that's the name given. So whether correct or not, that's what we're going with. Yeah, I guess we'll go to this one and then back up to that one. This one's George H. Kirkland, Alabama private, 24th Infantry, died in 1945. Was born in 1875, so I don't think that would have been a casualty of war. We got Wayland Pope, Granville Pope. This is Levy Pope Stanley. Minnie Pope, she was 80 years old, almost made it to 100. Sidney Pope, 1837 death. And then I'm going to jump back over here and we'll come back or something. That one says not okay, it's an infant. Mary. Estelle or Steele or something. 1886, I think that says. And then we got Clanton Hicks, Ollie Clanton Hicks here. This is actually the father of this one over here. The Ollie, whatever that name was. Ollie Mae. Her father was Ollie Clanton Hicks. So. And then we got William Hicks here. William Vernon Hicks, just 2 years old. Flora Alma Hicks. Gotta go back on this side because these stones are all. This is Lois Steen Hicks, born and died in 1919. James and Adeline. I didn't. We'll show it. That round one that we showed earlier, look at the back. It says Quails. Picture Jesus and it says I'm healed. And then go back over here and we'll get this Ida, wife of J.R. Armstrong, 1944. And then this one's J.R. Young Armstrong, 1932. And we got Doyce and Thelma White. Doyce was a U.S. Army World War II, died in 2002. Go over here to this. These are laid out in such a weird manner, it's hard to figure it out. But Thomas Allen Price. And then we got Fred Brooks. I like this stone. It's old, but I love that design on it. This is from the 30s. James Brooks. And then Robert and Pearl Pope. Here's a fieldstone burial. And then we got infant son, died in 1914. Leonard Pope died in 3 days, 1915. Infant son died in 1922. And then we got Pauline Pope Rock, Emmanuel Pope, 1 year old. And then we have Rebo Pope, World War II, Korea, U.S. Navy, died in the 90s. Berlin Pope died at 5 years old. V.W. Pope died in the 70s.
We got them.
So we'll start all the way down here now. But there's actually some fieldstone markers, probably from when this place was founded in 1896. We'll show them in a bit. This is Eddie Allen and Margaret Corbin. And we got Elvis Watkins, Army, World War II, died in 2007. Robert Watkins, Emery and Zelia Watkins, Kirtland George, we got W.C. and Allie Pope, died in the 60s. Mary and Frank Pope, one died in 35. Can't tell when the other one died. We just have a brick with a marker that has no legible writing. We got Minnie Hawthorne,
I guess we need to know that.
Theodore Pope. And right here's the fieldstone burials. I figured these is probably the ones from back when the church was founded. There's 3 of them. And we got the Spurgeon family. Got another fieldstone. And then we got D.T. Spurgeon, which was Deward Terman Spurgeon, Navy, World War II veteran, died in 86. James Richard. Got a couple of these little concrete base markers. About halfway through, 17 minutes. That's not too bad. And this is the Bates family. Herman and Louise. There's, what does that say? Anita Ann and Ricky Lee. James and Mamie Bates. Just a marble marker. Byron Billy Wilson, U.S. Army, Vietnam. Died in the 2000s. Wilson family. Well, here's some old ones. Usually it works better if you put your light upwards facing down. Like that. It's James Wilson, died 1943. Baby. You guys see that? There we go. And then, let's see. There ain't any legible writing on that one at all. Clifford Lewis, born and died in 36. And then we got Adele Mary, died and born in the 20s. That one just came apart, didn't it? It has some legible writing on it. Sorta. Not really. Watkins family. Another Minnie Watkins died at 1 year old. Watkins family. Hicks. Here's one from the 20s. Watkins. Boy, it's a pretty one there. I'm going to have to get Autumn to do some short videos of some of these old ones. Chloe Watkins. And then here's like 5 more. Got my finger in the way, my bad. Just unidentified people there. We got Bethel, Emma Jean Watkins, the Corbins. Oh, that's one of those iron ones.
It's in Jim.
It's written on. It's an old iron one, but it's been written on. It's got an 18-wheeler, and it says Kenneth Hicks, age 46, died in 2002. It's probably something that's the only thing they could afford. So if they had an engraving machine or something, they could engrave that on. We got the Hicks family. And then we have an unidentified child. Real pretty place here. And then we got Sybil Watkins Garland, Easton Watkins, Worsham. Bus really going down a dirt road like that? This is from the 30s. It's a really pretty marble one. This one's from the 20s. Reverend C.C. Watkins. And of course, this one's backwards. Looks like poured concrete. This is a Childers, Bloom and Maddie. Doesn't say when they died or their birth date. It just says age 85. Here's one of the older ones. It's got an epitaph on the back. And then we got Mary Partridge, died in 1913. And then we have an indention, so there is a body here, just no headstone. And then I'll have to show this close. This is an awesome one. Edward and Dovie Watkins.
We shall meet it and never part.
And Edward was Alabama Quartermaster Corps, World War I, died in 65. And then we have the Watkins here. This one is Martin Lewis Watkins, Alabama Butchery Company QMC, World War I, died in the 59. Thomas family. And then we've got Charlotte O'Brien, Kittrell family. Then we have, there's an unidentified marker there. And then we got the Martin family here. Then the Bailey family here. And I'm not really sure about why this is here. This big chunk of grass. It could be for, oh, that, okay, where that chunk is, there's like a plaque over there where it would be at. So I used to do it right there. And then we've got the Huey P. Bynum. He was Arizona Air Force, Korea, Vietnam. Died in '73. He's a casualty of war, I bet. And then we've got Newbern Ragsdale, Thomas and Lizzie Ragsdale. An infant, Lena Bell Ragsdale, died in 1915, 1 year old. Grady S. and Beulah Watkins. And then we got Mary Sybil Watkins, died at 2. And we got the Watkins family again. Juana Watkins. Got the Watkins family. And then we'll do, got this one and then we'll come back to that one. The Underwood family. Sergie Watkins. Just lived just a few months. Okay, so we got. Then we got Herman Nix, MSG, U.S. Army, Korea, Vietnam, died in 2013. Jackie Nix. And we got Coy Manco Murdoch, U.S. Army, World War II, died in 2008. And then we got Fester and Clara Watkins. And we got Gladys Watkins Lee, Shane Miles Murdoch, Timothy Miles Murdoch, and his wife Robin. And then we got Summer Murdoch, Lloyd Whitfield, and his wife Anna. And we'll go down. Christopher Underwood, Higdon family. And then we got Leighton Jerome Higdon, born and died the same day. We have this really pretty one buried under a cedar tree and a crepe myrtle. It's the Anderson family. It's all decorated up really pretty and nice. Got little bird houses, bird feeders. And then we'll go over here to the very last one. Oh, look at the back of that one. That has a truck and a trailer on it. And that one has a little boy. And then we got this one. It's Vinnie Mae Whitfield Miller. That's the last one we've got. And then we got a wide shot of the whole place. All right, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed that. This one was a smaller one, so I was able to slow down and kind of show each one. But on some of the big ones, we kind of walk fast through them, because if we don't, we will be over 2 or 3 hours for one video. So look at the back of that one. That one's a tractor. But thank y'all for tuning in today and watching the video with us and enjoying this pretty place. And we'll join y'all again on another adventure. So thank y'all for watching.
y'all.
Bye.